Hello, hello, hello. Good morning. Good morning to Magic. Have you good morning to all in Sudbury. Good morning to one and all. Wakey, wakey, sleepy heads. Rise and shine. This is a very unprofessional spoken English trainer from Learn English with KMD, a platform where learning English and speaking English is made much easier. I'm back with yet another interesting live session. Well, I've decided to go live for 4 minutes. I'm back with 5 minutes live session. Hello, hello, hello. Thank you very much, Suhail, for joining me live today. Good morning to you too, Mamta. So, as far as my 5 minutes live session is concerned, remember talking about idioms, phrases, advanced vocabulary. Good morning. Good morning to a great man, Jacob. Good morning to all in Sandra. Good morning to one and all. Wakey, wakey, sleepy heads, rise and shine. How are you people doing today? I'm doing very well. Thank you very much. What about you? Have you had a breakfast? Have you had a breakfast? Yes, sir. I have had my breakfast. No, sir. I haven't had my breakfast. Well, I'm talking about the first meal of the day. How are you, sir? I'm doing very well. Thank you very much. What about you, Suhail? Thank you very much for joining me live today. Remember, this is just a 5 minutes live session. This is just 5 minutes live session where I try to cover idioms, phrases, and advanced vocabulary. Thank you very much for joining me live today, Mamta. Thank you very much, Suhail, for joining me live today. I had finished my breakfast. Yes. Thank you very much, Mamta. I really appreciate you joining me live today. So let's get started. As far as 5 minutes live session is concerned, remember talking about a couple of idioms, phrases, and advanced vocabulary. Here I go. The first idiomatic sentence to remember talking about as far as 5 minutes live session is concerned is work like a beaver. Yes, you heard me correct. Work like a beaver. Here is the spelling of the word beaver. B-E-A-V-E-R. 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 Work like a beaver. The first idiomatic sentence I remember talking about as far as my 5 minutes live session is concerned is work like a beaver. What does work like a beaver mean? Work like a beaver means to work really very hard. Here are a couple of examples. I work like a beaver. I work really very hard. My father works like a beaver. My father works really very hard. All you people out there, do you work like a beaver? Mamta, do you work like a beaver? Suhail, do you work like a beaver? If you are free and if you're listening to me with rapt attention, if you're all ears, I want both of you to answer the simple question of mine right away. Yes, sir, I work like a beaver. Yes, sir, I work like a beaver. Remember, the meaning of this word, the spelling of the word beaver is B-E-A-V-E-R. So the next idiomatic sentence, remember, talking about as far as my 5 minutes live session is concerned, is couch potato. Yes, you heard me correct. I remember talking about couch potato. What does couch potato mean? Couch potato means a lazy person. Yes, you heard me correct. Couch potato means a lazy person. For example, are you a couch potato? Are you a lazy person? Is a brother a couch potato? Is a brother a lazy person? Yes, I'm a couch potato. No, sir, I'm not a couch potato. I work like a beaver. Yes, sir, my brother is a couch potato. You know what? He doesn't even make his bed. No, sir, my brother is not a couch potato. He works like a beaver. The next idiomatic sentence remember talking about is in unison. Yes, you heard me correct. I remember talking about in unison. What does in unison mean? In unison means all together. We sing national anthem in unison, we do prayer in unison, we do pledge in unison, we live in unison, we laugh in unison, we stay in unison, we cry in unison, we eat in unison, we sleep in unison. What does in unison mean? In unison means all together. The next idiomatic sentence, remember talking about as far as my 5 minutes live session is concerned, dogs are barking. What does dogs are barking mean? Well, dogs are barking means your legs are hurting terribly. Yes, you heard me correct. Legs are hurting terribly. For example, I can't walk anymore because my dogs are barking terribly. I can't walk anymore because my legs are hurting terribly. I can't carry this luggage anymore because my legs are hurting terribly. I can't carry this luggage anymore because my dogs are barking terribly. The next idiomatic sentence, remember talking about as far as my 5 minutes live session is concerned, it's around the corner. Around the corner. What does around the corner mean, all you people out there? Around the corner means legs are painting. Yes, you are absolutely correct. That's the meaning of this idiomatic sentence, Dr. Barking. Congratulations, you got the correct answer. Around the corner. What does around the corner mean? Around the corner means something near or next in future. For example, my birthday is around the corner. Sunday is around the corner. Festival is around the corner. My interview is around the corner. My job, my examination is around the corner. My sister's marriage is around the corner. Is around the corner. The next idiomatic sentence, remember talking about as far as my 5 minutes live session is concerned, time and again. What does time and again mean? Time and again means many times. I was at Hyderabad. Time and again, I was at Hyderabad many times. I fall sick time and again during winter season. I fall sick many times during winter season. You know what? Winter season is not my cup of tea. The next idiomatic sentence, remember talking about is cup of tea. What does cup of tea mean? Cup of tea means your favorite activity. Singing is my cup of tea. Reading is my cup of tea. Teaching is my cup of tea. Dancing is my cup of tea. What's your cup of tea, Mamta? And what's your cup of tea, Mr. Suhail? What's your cup of tea, Mamta? And what's your cup of tea, Mr. Suhail? Moving on to the next idiomatic sentence, remember talking about as far as my 5 minutes live session is concerned is Achilles heel. Yes, you heard me correct. I'm talking about Achilles heel. What does Achilles heel mean? Achilles heel means your biggest weakness. Your biggest weakness, your biggest drawback. For example, maths is my Achilles heel. Maths is my biggest weakness. Music is my Achilles heel. Music is my biggest weakness. Dance is my Achilles heel. Dance is my biggest weakness. My family is my Achilles heel. My family is my biggest weakness. Food is my Achilles heel. Food is my biggest weakness. Well, the next idiomatic sentence, remember talking about as far as 5 minutes live session is concerned is to kill the goose that lays the golden eggs. Yes, I am talking about another idiomatic sentence here. To kill the goose that lays the golden eggs. What does it mean? What does it mean? What does to kill the goose that lays the golden eggs mean? To kill the goose that lays the golden eggs means to destroy your source of income, to destroy your source of wealth. For example, polluting water. Polluting water is like killing the goose that lays the golden eggs. Polluting water is like destroying your source of livelihood, destroying your source of wealth. Polluting air is like killing the goose that lays the golden eggs. Polluting air is like destroying your source of livelihood, destroying your source of wealth. The next idiomatic sentence, remember talking about, as far as my 5 minutes live session is concerned, the next idiomatic sentence, remember talking about as far as my 5 minutes live session is concerned is, well, it's not an idiomatic sentence, it's a phrase, advanced phrase, and it's don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. What does don't get me wrong mean? Don't get me wrong means don't misunderstand me. For example, your handwriting is illegible. Your handwriting is unintelligible. Your handwriting is incomprehensible. Please don't get me wrong. I'm unable to understand your handwriting. Please don't get me wrong. Please don't misunderstand me. The next idiomatic sentence, remember, talking about as far as my 5 minutes live session is concerned, is with my own accord. Yes, you heard me correct. All you people out there, with my own accord. What does with my own accord mean? With my own accord means willingly and happily. With my own accord means willingly and happily. For example, I teach spoken English with my own accord. I teach spoken English willingly and happily. I do my job willingly and happily. I do my job with my own accord. I do charity with my own accord. I teach spoken English on YouTube with my own accord. I teach spoken English on YouTube willingly and happily. Well, these are the idiomatic sentences I remember coloring, I remember talking about, I remember discussing, as far as my 5 minutes live session is concerned. Thank you very much, all you people out there. It's time for me to call it a day because it's been more than 9 minutes. Well, it's time for me to say bye. It's time for me to bid adieu. It's time for me to sign off. It's time for me to say, it's time for me to take your leave, but with a promise that we shall meet again, the same channel, the same platform, Learn English with KMD, a platform where learning English and speaking English is made much easier. Don't forget to tune in. I shall see you tomorrow, the same channel, the same platform. Until then, do take a very good care of yourself. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful day, all you people out there. Thank you very much.